we are proud of Lenin, and we study from Lenin, and we ask Lenin for any advice. Finishing my speech, I would like to highlight that Lenin is the only, at that point of time, from communists, looked at the East. Lenin told, let's fight from imperialism, but let's make our fight clear and understandable. Let's turn to China, let's turn to Asia, let's turn to East, let's turn to Afghanistan, let's turn to Turkey. Let's fight together for the freedom of India, said Lenin. And that's why, at that point of time, Lenin immediately got into a conflict with the United States and with England.
Comrades, today Russia draw a special military operation. This is not only fight for interest for Russia and Russian, fight against imperialism, fight for rights all people on independent life and justice, and on position for peace and negotiations, demand to an alliance go from territory ex-US.
Russia, according to the opinion of our party, is together, among which is friendship with all peoples in the world, and to all communists of the world, fighters against the imperialism. We are extremely grateful to United Socialists for their hospitality, and we wish big success, big wins, and we see in your party big future.
Thank you, comrade. Even after a century, Lenin is still the epitome of inspiration, not only for the communist movement, but for any struggle for freedom. Thank you, comrade Sarigi. कमरेडहरु मैले चाहिँ अब हाम्रो आदरणीय पार्टी अध्यक्षलाई आफ्ना विचारहरु यहाँ प्रस्तुत गर्नुभन्दा पहिला म एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण सूचना प्रस्तुत गर्न गइरहेको छु। यो प्यालेस्टाइनमाथि इजरायलीहरुको चाहिँ जनसंहार विरुद्धको अभियानको सन्दर्भमा यही मङ्सिर 8 गते आयोजना हुनाले उक्त जनप्रदर्शनको तयारीको लागि यही मङ्सिर 4 गते यसै हलमा तयारी बैठकको आयोजना गरिएको छ। त्यसैले उक्त बैठकमा प्रत्येक जनसंगठन र उपत्यका 3 जिल्लाका इन्चार्ज अध्यक्ष र थप 1 प्रतिनिधिहरू अनिवार्य उपस्थित हुनका लागि यहाँ सबैलाई सूचित गरिन्छ। इसको साथै now may I kindly request our chairperson, Comrade Madhav Kumar Nepal, to deliver a speech.
Dear comrades, great salute to all. First of all, I would like to welcome our beloved comrades from the Communist Party, Communist of Russia, CPCR here in Nepal, in our party office and in this seminar on the great October Revolution and contribution of Lenin. We are happy to receive the delegation of CPCR led by comrades Sergei Marinkovich along with Comrade Andrei Stopin and Elena Dektyareva. Difficult to pronounce. Dear comrades of our party, respected Leader Comrade Zayan Khanal, all the leaders, all the members of our party who are present here, warm greetings to you all. Comrades, we are organizing the seminar on the Great October Revolution and contribution of Lenin in a special juncture of history. This year, 2024, marks the centenary of the death of Comrade Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov Lenin, better known to the world as Lenin. It has been 107 years of the Great October Revolution, and this year also marks the Diamond Jubilee of the Communist movement in Nepal. Let me share a few words in honor of Comrade Lenin. For the communists around the world, revolutionary whoever lived. We know Lenin was born on April 22, 1870 in Simbit. That day has been historical for all of us, and even the Nepal Communist Party was born on that particular April 1949. After successfully completing the Great October Revolution and making great contributions to the revolutionary movement of the world, we lost Comrade Lenin. 1924. After 100 years, we are here to cherish the great legacy of Comrade Lenin because of his contributions to cherish the great legacy of Comrade Lenin because of his contributions to revolutionary theory and practice. He was the founder of the Russian Communist Party Bolshevik and the leader of the Bolshevik. He was the architect, builder, and the first head, 1917 to 24. He also founded the Comintern, Communist International. Founded the Comintern, Communist International. He founded Leninism, the remainder of Marxism, the first successful practice. That is why Marxism-Leninism has become the communist. Most people talk about Lenin's contributions for the development of Marxist theory. But for me, his legacy is wide and even beyond this. His tactics and strategies and fight against imperialism are also central lessons for all of us. Criticize the reformist tendency in the revolution, as well as criticized other things. He was the one who introduced the life and Karl Marx sketched with an exposition of Marxism and presented the complex ideas of Marxism in a simple, concise way. The three sources and three component parts of Marxism in this book. I think revolutionaries all over the world must have read most of his publications. What is to be done? It's back. The highest stage of capitalism. Those doses and Bharat Revolution of 1970 theory, and without Lenin's revolution was not possible. The world communist with the legacy of October Revolution. Yes, even in one country. Even after 100 years of demise of Lenin, the relevancy of theory of organization, his theory of imperialism, still guides us to advance our class struggle. What Lenin has done after the October Revolution, we have to remember that he has implemented socialist policies such as nationalizing key industries, redistributing land to peasants, and centralizing economic planning. Lenin was true internationalist. The October Revolution inspired socialist movements, but Lenin himself took initiation for the revolution around the world. His ideas were influential in the establishment of communist parties around the world. Lenin established the Communist International, Comintern, in 1919 to promote and expand the world revolution. At present, capitalism and imperialism have challenged humanity and Mother Earth, and the world is suffering from various crises, including war. Therefore, the only solution to get rid of those challenges is the unity among all the revolutionary forces and moving and realizing the theory and principles of socialism all over the world. Dear comrades, before I share the political conjuncture of Nepal, I would like to express solidarity with the people of Palestine. We express our solidarity with the people of Cuba, DPR Korea, Venezuela, and many other states which are facing the challenges of imperialist aggression, sanctions, and war. Even the war in Ukraine is the proxy war. Russian and Ukrainian people are suffering from the NATO-involved imperialist war. We, our party, demand peace. We demand an end of war, an end of militarization. Comrades, we live in the era what our comrades call the hyper-imperialism. The hyper stage of imperialism and the highest stage of capitalism. The recent manifestation of imperialism is aggression, warmongering, arrogancy, decadency, and dangerous, mostly based on military forces. That is what Lenin explained 100 years before. The imperialism today is becoming more dangerous with NATO-involved war in Ukraine, genocide in Palestine, reorganization of NATO, G7, Five Eyes, and establishment of AUKUS and Quad. This new phase of neoliberal capitalism has inherited its own contradictions and crises despite being more aggressive and oppressive to the working class. It has monopolized science and technology, education and culture, and of course the ideology of imperialist hegemony to rule the people and divide the working class using money, media, and military. It has continuously attacked the communist and socialist movement in the world both by NGOization, infiltration, and corruption, as well as with naked suppression, criminalization. But the vital world, it may face some challenges, but the fight for socialism and better future has not declined. We congratulate the justice and sovereignty loving people of Sri Lanka for their victory in the recent presidential election and the parliamentary election which took place just 2 days back. We have seen the second pink tide in Latin America and the left governments in Chile, Colombia, Mexico, and other countries. In the meantime, I would like to mention one thing. I have just been back from Venezuela. There was one parliamentary summit there. Parliamentarians from 60 countries participated. There were more than 300 participants there. And the president there, the speaker there, all the leaders there, all of them presented their views regarding what type of new world we want to create. We want to stabilize for and Venezuelan people. At the same time, I would like to mention another thing, that I participated the Vladivostok summit, where Putin has addressed there, and Vice President from China was also there, and the Prime Minister of Malaysia was also there, and the issue was how to create multipolar world to take out of the single monopoly of one single power here, and it has of the world's people that we can create a new world. In the meantime, I would like to mention that there was another important meeting in Turkey, Istanbul, and it was participated by 20 countries there. The president, you know that Turkey is in the NATO. They have applied for being the member of BRICS, and they also were talking about creating a multipolar world. So in this regard, South-South cooperation is growing, and BRICS has challenged unipolarity, and of course the rising People's Republic of China, the Socialist China, gives us hope to fight against imperialism. There are emerging new platforms and forums of communist and socialist forces at the international level. I think we should not hesitate to have an alliance of the left forces and join those forums and platforms at national, regional and global level. Our party has close bilateral relations with many communist parties, and we are associated with such platforms and forums around the world. As our comrades from CPCR are here in Nepal, I would like to share a bit on the politico-economic conjuncture of Nepal. Nepal has been a fertile land for the emergence of communist forces. You know, out of the 15 parties in the parliament now, there are almost 7 left or communist parties here. If you count the number of the left, it may be much more. It shows, though they are not united, they are divided. Despite that, they are propagating the theory of Marxism. They are making the people conscious regarding their rights and also their responsibilities to create a new society in Nepal. That's why it is unique in relation to other countries' experience. So Nepal has been a fertile land for the emergence of communist forces. The communist forces have played a decisive role in all historic changes in the country. Even during hard times when Eastern Europe and the Soviet Union witnessed the setback in the 1990s, communists in Nepal gained strength and grew popular among common masses. Innovative application of Marxism and Leninism and intervention in parliament and streets made such achievements possible. The communist movement in Nepal, which started in the late 1940s, has a history of faction and division. But when the left forces started working together, the autocratic monarchy has the Democratic Republic of Nepal was established with the socialist-oriented Constitution of Nepal promulgated by the Constituent Assembly in 2015. Another historical moment was the unification of two major communist parties to form Nepal Communist Party NCP in 2017. People were happy with the unity and aspiring for so strong reconstruction in Nepal under the leadership of Nepal Communist Party NCP, which got landslide victory almost two-thirds in all three tiers of federal government. But sadly, as the history repeats itself, we have new faces of Gorbachev and Yeltsin in Nepal. And there was serious rightist deviation. There was serious rightist deviation in the NCP leadership, which has divided the united NCP, Nepal Communist Party. I don't want to blame anyone. I am not going to mention the name of anyone here, as you are already familiar with the causes of our revolt. And you may have also realized the necessity of rebellion when there is reformism, degeneration, and deviation in the leadership. Against the tendency of weakening the government of Nepal, it was important for us to rebel for the rejuvenation of Communist ideology and restructuring of Communist Party. Nepal Communist Party Unified Socialist was established on the ideological base of Marxism and Leninism. We have recently concluded the 10th Congress of our party. You know that 1949. And until third party Congress, the party was united. After that, and in this situation, different communist parties emerged here. And then we have created another party. It's called Nepal Communist Party Marxist-Leninist in 1978. Later on, when we united with others united with us. Then in 1991, perhaps 1990, we have again created, that is Nepal Communist Party Unified Marxist-Leninist. And since then, even before that, 4th Party Congress, 5th Party Congress, 6th Party Congress, 7th, 8th, 9th were concluded and we were there together. Later on we have to revolt there. And then we are taking the legacy of the old communist movement. That's why we have now concluded our 10th Congress of the party. Around 1,857. They were in a number. 1857 representatives were elected as a delegate among 150,000 organizational members throughout the country and overseas. We received 48 best wishes and congratulatory messages from our fraternal parties all around the globe. We are thankful for all those messages to all those parties as well. Our comrades have already shared about the socialist program with Nepalese characteristics. And this was the program which we have passed in our Congress. And our party is the first communist party in Nepal who has had this new program of socialism of Nepalese characteristics. That's why our party have now organization all over the country, and our commitment for Marxism-Leninism is unshakable. I don't want to elaborate it again. Comrades, finally, I would like again to welcome the comrades from CPCR. As we are internationalists, we are comrades in arms. We need to have more solidarity and cooperation among communist forces around the world. I thank you all for your presence here, your visit here, and I hope that comrades of CPCR are enjoying Not feeling any difficulty here. No problems at all may be there. If there are some problems, please take care of our Congress. And we'll have a great time here in Nepal. You will visit many beautiful places and enjoy the cultural, artistic and natural beauty of Nepal. Thank you all. Thank you.
Gratitude to our dear chairperson. कमरेडहरू हामी कार्यक्रमको अन्तिम चरणमा पुगिसकेका छौं पक्कै पनि एकैछिनै अलिकति कृपया हल्ला नगर्दिनु होला हामी समय निर्धारित समय अन्तर्गत नै कार्यक्रम समापन गर्न गइरहेका छौं समापन गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि पक्कै पनि यहाँहरु बीच के जिज्ञासाहरु के प्रश्नहरु छ होला त्यसैले गर्दाखेरि एकदमै प्रश्नको फर्ममा एकदम क्वेशन फर्ममा चाहिँ यहाँहरु मध्ये